to welcome you back to BLACKSITE tonight. Joy Reid has been asked by MSC to take a pay cut or get fired. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment over this video. There are huge changes over at Msnbc. They're losing money and their ratings are dropping after the election. Msnbc has asked Joy Reid and Stephanie Ruhle to take huge pay cuts, but they have also asked for Rachel Maddow, who agreed to take a huge pay cut over at Msnbc. It is thought that Msnbc might be changing. You see what's going on at Morning Joe, who went down and visited President Trump as soon as he was elected. But Joy Reid and Stephanie Ruhle and the rest of the cast over at Msnbc has been taking huge rating losses ever since Kamala Harris lost the election. And it seems like after this election, they may want to make changes over at Msnbc, especially with someone like Joy Reid, who happens to be a harsh critic of President Trump, a harsh critic of Republicans, a harsh critic of anything that happens to be conservative. Joy Reid is a firebrand. She screams out the loudest over at NBC, just like Sonny Holston over at ABC in The View, and it seems like they may be getting tired of Joy Reid. Joy Reid has never brought the ratings in at her 7 o'clock spot on MSNBC. Her job was to keep black people on the Democrat plantation by scaring them, putting fear in them every night. And when you fail to deliver, like she did, Roland Martin, Al Sharpton, and many of them, the Democrats will look to change the roster. Change the roster to someone who possibly could bring middle America back to the Democrat Party. And she may not survive MSNBC. We'll see if MSNBC is sold, or we'll see if they have managerial changes over at MSNBC. But she is the loudest voice critic. A lot of people on the right feels as though she's a DEI hire. But you have to understand, the Democrat Party needs this roster. They need the black vote. And without the black vote, this is why Kamala Harris lost this election. If she would have had the same kind of get out and vote campaign that Obama had for his 2 elections, or Joe Biden had in 2020, she possibly could have beat President Trump. But right now, it seems like, hey, over at MSNBC, they're basically on survival mode. We see what's also happened over at CNN. They're on survival mode. They're basically losing to the Discovery Channel now. And that's sad to watch, because CNN used to be the leader in news. Now, they're just another network. So MSNBC, the Democrat Party, the Democrat establishment, the deep state is now looking for members to replace a Joy Reid, a Al Sharpton, a Roland Martin, and all the other so-called black boule that you see pushed in front of the media to control black people. And now that they're seeing that they're losing control of the black people in the Democrat Party, they may move into a different direction. They thought moving and bringing in 10 to 15 million migrants would be the direction in the future that they would move in. They believe that the Hispanic vote and those 10 to 15 million people, that somehow they can make them legal citizens and be able to vote. That would be enough for the Democrat Party to be a dominant party, what we would call a one-party system, because they would always have enough votes, especially in the battleground states, to win election after election. But since Trump is in and he's talking about deporting millions of migrants, it may have backfired on Democrats. So this is why you see Joy Reid and members of the progressive left screaming the loudest. They are extremely angry, and every day they prove why they lost the election. Because these people cannot take losing. They believe that intellectually they have always been right and never wrong. They believe that it should be open borders. They believe that there should be Medicare for all. They believe that everything should be free in America. And that's not what a large percent of America believes. So they have backed themselves into a corner, someone like Joy Reid and others in the media, to where people are not listening to Joy Reid. They're not listening to Stephanie Rule. They're not listening to Rachel Maddow, Chris Hayes, Morning Joe. They are stepping away, going to social media websites like YouTube. They're going to X, Instagram, TikTok. They're going to all these different social media websites and getting their political information. And the Democrats can't stand it because they can't control the narrative. And Joy Reid's job was always be there at Msnbc, control the narrative of the black community, control the herd, make sure they all get to the polls and that they vote Democrat and nothing else. And now it's slipping away, and those in power, those Democrats, those in the deep state, those who sit in the offices believe that these black people are no longer needed. So why are we paying them top dollars and they can't deliver? None of them. And this is why you see so much anger coming out of the black boule, because they are losing their grip on the black community. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE. Hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.